A new ruling in former President Donald Trump's classified documents case.
Mr. Trump and his attorneys fighting to have the charges in this case dismissed. His attorneys filed 2 motions in the case. U.S. District Court Judge Eileen Cannon ruling on one of those just a short time ago.
Tonight, bottom line, she's denied one of the former president's 2 motions to dismiss the case. WPTV's Kate Hussey in court in Fort Pierce this day and has an update.
The purpose of today's hearing to decide whether or not the special counsel has a case against Donald Trump. Judge Cannon hearing both sides of that debate today. Shouts of support rattle off outside the federal courthouse in Fort Pierce, welcoming the former President Trump as he arrived Thursday for yet another hearing. His attorneys hoping a judge agrees to dismiss the criminal case against him.
It is definitely a witch hunt, and I hope that this all gets resolved soon.
Let me ask you this.
The debate getting heated between supporters and demonstrators on whether the former president should go to trial for what the Department of Justice says was his willful and unlawful retention of classified documents after he left the White House.
This man running for the highest position in the land.
It's a debate that played out inside the courtroom, too, as Judge Eileen Cannon heard arguments on 2 motions filed by Trump's attorneys, who urged her to throw the case out. Their first argument that the Espionage Act the special counsel says he violated is constitutionally vague, attorneys telling the court terms like willful and unauthorized aren't clearly defined. So they argue, quote, who's to say Trump was unauthorized or willing to break the law when he moved documents to his Bedminster and Mar-a-Lago homes? The defense's second motion surrounds the Presidential Records Act. They argue the records he removed and retained were personal, not presidential, and are no different than the Reagan diaries or Clinton tapes that were also kept by those former presidents.
I think they need to dismiss it and dismiss it throughout the whole U.S., all of his problems he has.
The DOJ's special counsel, though, firing back, arguing the records are presidential, pointing to a quote in the indictment where prosecutors say Trump told a ghostwriter the documents he retained were in fact classified. The DOJ also arguing Trump's refusal to return the documents, even after multiple attempts from the National Archives and Records Administration to get him to do so, prove he willingly kept them. Judge Cannon denying his claim to dismiss the case based on constitutional vagueness. She still has to make a decision on the other motion.
Justice delayed is justice denied.
This has been a big fight against good versus evil, and I think he's going to come out strong.
The prosecution said they'll likely make the argument Trump's retention of those documents could have potentially caused harm. Reporting in Fort Pierce, I'm Kate Hussey, WPTV News Channel 5.